left the courtroom during my divorce trial, and I realized that it was never love, it was just a transaction. Wow, so we did a whole marriage and did the whole duration of a child and starting a family just to find out that it was all about money, status, transaction. Imagine me being the only actor in a relationship to then realize that I was in a relationship for 5 years with one of the best actors I've ever met in my life.
Welcome back, Love Nation. This is Nina. Like, share, and subscribe. Thank you to everybody that has been coming to my channel. Like this video, share this video, and hit that notification bell so you guys know when I drop my next one. Listen, you guys, I'm a little late to the party on this story. However, I did want to cover it because I definitely felt Tyrese's pain. This is his ex-wife pictured here, Samantha. He has been gone through so much. After the divorce, he lost his mother, he lost his sister, he lost one of his best friends, Paul Walker, and I definitely think that all of this has taken a mental health effect on his well-being. And he recently poured his heart out on the Breakfast Club. I'm going to play a short clip of that. And I'm also going to play this incident that happened with Joe Budden responding to what Tyrese said on the Breakfast Club, which honestly I do not think was actually fair to Tyrese. I do think it is very important to check on the man in a relationship when there's a lot going on, because honestly sometimes it's not just the woman. Sometimes the man is feeling the effects of everything, and coupled with all of the court drama he has been going through with his ex-wife, there's a lot to unpack here. First, I'm going to play the clip from the Breakfast Club. Then I'm going to come back and show you guys what Joe Budden had to say on his podcast.
Letting it go?
Yeah, because you've been holding it the whole interview. Okay. I've been watching you.
You asked me the question.
I did, but I mean, I'm giving you.
You should have never asked the question.
I love you,
if you didn't want to see.
I love you, brother. I love you. I love you.
How hard it's been to get through.
I love you. I love you, black man.
Okay, do you not cry?
Absolutely.
You might not bring it to the radio.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
But this is what being grown is.
Thank you, brother.
I'm not doing this.
I need one. My makeup gonna mess up.
Hear me.
My concealer is sitting today.
Hear me. Black men cry. When divorces happen, women aren't the only one that are devastated. When a miscarriage happens, women are not the only one that you should be checking on. When you can't put food on the table because your career goes up and then it goes down, stop calling, skipping over the man, and just checking on the woman. This is real shit out here. I'm gonna wipe my own tears.
Makeup. Messing up my makeup, Tyrese.
I love you, sis. When you do things from the heart, it affects hearts. That's what beautiful pain is. Y'all might outsell me the first week. I made a fucking classic. Some of the most legendary movies in the world didn't do well in the box office. Baby Boy bombed. Do your research. Is it a classic?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Is Baby Boy a classic?
Hell yeah.
People didn't even know who the fuck I was as an actor when that movie came out.
Baby Boy, the only reason BET still got a network going.
Praise God. If the movie bombed in the box office, why is it the only movie that they still playing on BET every day? Don't confuse data and numbers and popularity with the reality of what affects hearts. I'm a grown-ass man, and I'm going to tell y'all something about 1992, as well as The Masked Singer when I did that show. Praise God for Nick Cannon. Shout out to him. I was really a masked singer. I needed that mask so fucking bad.
Wow.
I needed that money from that show so bad. I didn't have it in me to go stand on that fucking stage and sing. And praise God, I had a mask on, because while I was on stage singing, if they had seen my face under that mask,
right,
Listen, if it all ends for me tomorrow, I never sold you on fake. None of this jewelry on my arm is real. Don't love me because of no fucking diamonds. Take all this shit. This bracelet right here look real as a motherfucker. This shit was $23 on Amazon.
You said look real.
Nothing. Hear me out.
I didn't think you looked real.
It don't look fake, right? If you out here getting fake vagina over your fake jewelry, reality is reality.
All right, so you guys just heard Tyrese's Breakfast Club interview. And while I know that Tyrese does not want to be funny intentionally, I know some of it was funny, but honestly, if you look at the words he was saying, he was definitely serious. It seems like he's definitely having a lot of mental health issues, in my opinion, but it does not seem like any of it has been actually addressed to where he can get to a place of healing, which I think would be very beneficial for Tyrese. How he can get to that place, I don't know. I hope he's in counseling. I hope he's seeking help. I hope his current partner, Zelly, is helping him. Now getting to the other part of this story, we're going to talk about Joe Budden. I'm going to play a short clip from what he had to say, and then I'm going to play a little bit of what Tyrese said to respond to this. And then I'm going to come back with my commentary. And like I said before, if you're having mental health issues, please seek help. I think Tyrese is being very brave by bringing this issue to the forefront for men.
Bitter from Tyrese.
I don't think he's bitter, but I think he's affected by his divorce.
So bitter.
Is that bitter?
Don't necessarily gotta be bitter.
Oh man, I hate when we gotta do this, man. Yo, it's bleepless, so y'all put
Nigga, Google it, nigga.
walk in the other room and find your fucking cocks. How about that? Google it. Bitter. I mean, I think his divorce has had a long-lasting effect on it.
Gotta get over.
Yo, I hate this
Get up
podcast.
now.
Yo, shut the fuck up.
Stuck in the
You know
middle.
what bitter is, and you know how it sounds when a nigga is bitter. Tyrese came here over a year ago with the same shit, and that's my man, friend of the show. But for the last 5 years you've heard Tyrese, he sounded like he's not healed from whatever his situation was with Shorty Doo-Wop. Yes or no?
I don't think he's
Yes.
healed. No, you're right.
And when he speaks about it, there is a undertone of bitterness. Bitter, hold up, let me look it up for the fucking
But I don't
for the
think
people
I
out
don't think
there.
he's bitter. I just think
Let me
he's
look it up
affected.
for the people out there because they want to look at me like I'm crazy.
if he's still going through
having a harsh, disagreeable taste like that of aspirin, quinine, whatever that is, wormwood, whatever, quinine, producing one of the four basic tastes and symptoms. No, hard to bear, grievous, distressful, causing pain, stinging,
Okay.
piercing, hard to admit or accept, characterized by intense antagonism or hostility.
Run the clip back since y'all love running clips back on the pod. As soon as I came on the Joe Budden podcast, I had on a green hat that looked very similar to this. As soon as like, you ain't gonna come over here talking about all that spiritual Negro, you know what I mean, Jesus and all that with the Breakfast Club. Like everything all right? Joe, I actually know you. I know you and I know Melissa Ford. I've done too many turn-ups with Joe Budden. That's my so I thought. Every time I do anything that's got to do with the Breakfast Club and then attempt to follow the Breakfast Club with Joe, I'm just catching strays. So I'm like, yo, you got a problem with Envy and Charlamagne? Y'all need to address that, bro. Because what the fuck that's got to do with me? And how do I got on your pod, who I just met, who got my back more than a nigga that I actually know? Like, even the on your pod was like, yo, after I met Tyrese a couple times, I'm good. I don't want to have that conversation. You kept going. You went as far as calling me bitter. You see this hat right here? This is commit suicide. This is why black men and men in general don't say, don't act like nothing is happening. Don't act like they feel nothing. Ain't going through nothing. Ain't carrying nothing. I'm a grown man, bro. You could have all the fucking influence in the world. You'll never be able to convince me that I'm bitter. What I'm feeling and what I'm carrying and what I'm processing is some that you've never experienced before because you've never been married. Probably been engaged a few times. That knee is getting old, Joe. You ain't gonna be able to keep putting that just for men on and covering up that. I'm 45. I probably got 2 gray hairs in my goddamn face, and I just do like this with my finger, boop, and boop. You Papa Joe over there, bro. How long you been with your girl? That knee. When you gonna pop that knee? That knee is getting old. You gotta get down on that knee one last time. Man, it's cool. We all uploading sexy, voluptuous, better halves. Only reason I ain't went to that other level in mine is because I'm literally still in the middle of a divorce. Nigga just refused it. She let me go, but refused to let me go. I don't know what the is going on.
Alright, so you guys just heard that, and apparently, Tyrese is definitely trying to speak out. He's still going through the divorce issues. He's still having financial issues. And I honestly do not think it was fair that Joe Budden came out on his podcast to speak so ill about how he feel about what is going on with Tyrese. I think Tyrese was pretty brave to put out so much information, for not only himself, but other men that could be going through the same situation that he is going through currently. I'm going to send prayers out for Tyrese's healing. I know he has a long way to go. I also did listen to his current album, Beautiful Pain, and I'm going to tell you, he does actually have some really good tracks on there. So if you can, check that out. Support Tyrese if you can. And I'm going to keep following this. I'm just hoping that Tyrese, finds a better place in life at some point. So just to conclude this, I'm glad that Tyrese has spoken out. A lot of men might have had to hear this. He's not the only one going through this situation. And I'm just going to pray for his healing. If anything else develop with Tyrese or Joe Budden, I will definitely come back and make another video. Until next time, you guys, like, share, subscribe. Enjoy your day and be safe. Bye, guys.